Hey, Shalom, Akim. Shalom. Like you've all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakakadash. Okay, double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, our elders of GMS. And salutation, peace, and blessings to the hopeful elect sincere of the children of Israel, people of Negro, Latino, and Indian descent. Okay, Israelite foreigners who have the spirit of an Israelite and look like the other nations. Okay, and you Aqua that's humbling yourself to learn this word as well. Okay, I said I was going to go over this. Finally got a chance to. There's Mike Johnson. He made a comment, deprived America deserves God's wrath. And I'm going to click on one of these. We're going to just go through it. And then he's correct. Because that's one of the things we're going out before this place is destroyed. We telling it. We're speaking it into existence. Because it's part of prophecies. The men of the Lord going to the highways and the byways. Telling these devils to their damn face that, this place ultimately going to be destroyed, when the time comes, And like the scripture says, Yahweh done appointed the time. Here, let me see if I can find the scripture. I think it's in Job. You cannot pass. And it looks like, it does look like it's going to happen in 2024. But, regardless, it's on Yahweh's time. And, point of the time of men on earth, to a point of time, will I wait? No. That he cannot pass. Let me see. Hold up. Give me a second here. Type it in. So Yahweh's time. There we go. Okay, this is the Job, the 14th chapter. And here we go. And you see how all the madness is, especially with Jake, man, 2/3. They really think they can build something out of this place, man, where who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. And that's the state of mind Jake is on. With this, we need to unite, come together, and buy land. And I mean, if that was to happen, the same shit will happen over and over again. Besides, the 2/3 are at a point of no return. That they're lawless. So it's supposed to. Is it going to continue on the lawless behavior? Of course, and that's exactly that they have in their mindset. That for this filth to continue on, and building with 2/3, buying property, and there's a couple examples of that. Families came together and bought hundreds of acres of acres of land, and when thermonuclear missiles is going to hit this place and vaporize it, all of it, So it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So this devil's on a what did he call it? That little clock thing is a sand clock, or I'm so like I don't know what they call it, but there was one in the Wizard of Oz. The witch turned it over. It was and at the end of she was going to attack it whenever the sand was to run out or whatever. But for Slocket, but this place is on it's it's at its end. It's at its end. So let's see what this devil's Mike Johnson says. I think he's I forgot who Mike Johnson is. I hit it up yesterday and totally forgot. Here we go. Hold on, let me do it this way. Mike Johnson. He's a speaker of the United States House of Representatives. So he's a devil that's, he's one of the Edomites that's, that's not happy with what the elites are doing. I mean, come on, it's only common sense that you can only come up with this place is on its way out. I call it. I always say it's a medical term, circling the drain. Circling the drain. ST, circling the drain. ST. No, it's CTD. I say STD. It's CTD. All right. So circling the drain, meaning circling the drain. When the doctors use the term CTD, it means there's no saving this individual. That it's his death. The death is imminent, and that's the same thing with Babylon here. So let's go back. What did this devil say? Mike Johnson deprived America deserves God's wrath. Says a Rolling Stone magazine story. God ain't cool with America, says Mike. All because of us deprived sinners. Well, if he's a Jake, he's a sinner. Let's put it that way. Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's a damn devil, man. It's an Edomite. Well, he might be a Jake. That's what the sifting. That's why the angel's going to do a sifting in the end. And then besides, 2/3 of Jake's going to die any damn way. Because of us deprived sinners. It says deprived as in what? Maybe burning women for the imaginary crime of witchcraft. Christians like burnt or hung women for a few centuries. Deprived. I say so, but that's ancient history, right? Not quite. Search YouTube for Sarah Palin witchcraft to see Sarah have herself blessed against all forms of witchcraft. And come on. And as I'm reading, he's not even giving no mention to the children of Israel being in the transatlantic slave trade. But anyway, let's continue on. He might surprise me. Okay, the United States of America could have had a president who believed in witchcraft. Maybe not exactly deprived, but certainly dumb and superstitious. Or maybe deprived as in owning human beings as property. I mean, he said it there. He didn't actually come out and say it, but buying and selling them for like horses and cattle. Mike is a Southern Baptist, the people who thought the Most High was okay with slavery, and there we go, and fought a war to keep black people enslaved out of the mouth of a damn devil himself, being honest. What? And you know why this devil's being honest? He's seeing the prophets out there. He may have heard and seen the prophets, and he's probably finally coming to the conclusion that, oh damn, what they were saying is right. There has to be something to what they're saying. I don't buy for 1 minute that this devil just coming up with this on his own, but you never know. So I lost, and again, God was okay with slavery and fought a war to keep black people enslaved. A scripture we used to bring out a lot. I actually haven't brought it out in a while. Here, let me grab it here. Let me open it up here. Get rid of that here. This hasn't changed, and this isn't going to change. This scripture, one of the wild scriptures when I first got into truth, that blew me away. Because before the truth, you just lost and that will have no direction. And that's what this word gives you, total direction and where everything is headed, man. And it even gives you why and and everything. Just Revelation 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Understanding. Verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. And let me do this like I like to do every once in a while, go into the NLT just to see what it says. If anyone with ears to hear should listen and understand. Oh, that's nice. Anyone who is destined for prison will be taken to prison. And Esau he's a fugitive on the loose. And that's exactly what he is. Anyone destined to die by the sword will die by the sword. This means that God's holy people must endure persecution patiently, remain faithful. Now that's something. And that's exactly the spirit we're in now. This means that God's holy people must endure persecution patiently and remain faithful. That's how it is. Part of prophecy, part of judgment, part of the judgment of the whore. You know, the scripture says the great whore. You know, the great whore. The great whore. You know, and there came, Revelation 17:1, and there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, and many waters is people. Okay? Revelation 19:2, for true and righteous are his judgments. For he hath judged the great whore, which did corrupt the earth with her fornication, and hath avenged the blood of his servants at her hand. And the servants is who? The Israelites. Duh. The Israelites. And that's too many. I mean, that's a big, you can make a video on it on just going over the scriptures. It's just Israel. And that does not change and has not changed and will not change. You know, just Israel. You know. And I like to just mention just the elect of Israel on this side. The other side, 2/3 will be born into it. But this side is just us elect, hope, Lord willing. Us hopeful elect. All right. So it's just this place being judged for its wickedness, mainly that. You know, here, another one. I'm not sure if it's in the paragraph or not, but. Slow, okay. Let me just hit Apple. I thought it was in Isaiah, possibly. I guess not. Here we go. Zechariah 2:8. For thus said the Lord of hosts. Zechariah 2:8. Come on, click. Okay. Zechariah 2. Here we go. And 6. Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north. North America, said the Lord, for I have spread you abroad as the four winds of heaven, said the Lord. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon. Daughter of Babylon. Daughter of Babylon, which is, again, I got rid of it, the whore. Here, let me do that. So like I didn't mean to do that. Revelation 18:10. Let me hold on. Let me click on this. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. That's ultimately thermonuclear missiles and whatever the fire the angels are bringing. This place is done. Standing afar off with the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. This place is over, man. It's done. This is it. So let me go back to that Zechariah. Daughter of Babylon, America, deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon. For thus said the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, for he that toucheth you touches the apple of his eye. So ain't no way this devil is going to, come on, this is his judgment, and it's going to happen. For behold, I will shake my hand upon them, and they shall be exposed to their servants, and ye shall know that the Lord of hosts has sent me, Slaki. Sing and rejoice, O daughter of Zion, for lo, I come, and I will dwell in the midst of thee, said the Lord. And many nations shall be joined to the Lord in that day, and shall be my people, and I will dwell in the midst of thee. and thou shalt know that the Lord of hosts hath sent me unto thee. Okay, and the Lord shall inherit Judah, his portion, in the Holy Land, and shall choose Jerusalem, the 12, Jerusalem again, 12 tribes all together, for silent all flesh before the Lord, for he is raised up out of his holy habitation. So this devil's gone, man. He's on his way out, you know. And this is coming out of the mouth of a devil himself, you know. I don't think he fully understand the full judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, but because they all got their own ideals, but it's never the truth. It's never pertaining to the truth. Okay, they gave up their slaves only when they lost the Civil War and were compelled to free them. So they enacted Jim Crow laws that effectively re-enslaved black people for about another 100 years. I recall reading about a trial in Texas in the 1950s where there were no black people in the jury for the simple reason that there were no registered black people in the entire county. The prior Christians like Mike Johnson supported the KKK terrorism of black American citizens well into the 1960s. So it's a lot. It's not much more reading here. Let me finish it. It's not much more. And then there's the pride that's in being obsessed with our neighbors' genitals, contraceptions, premarital sex, purity culture, abortion, gays, LGBTQ. The list goes on and on. Does America have a homeless problem? Do children go hungry? And look, I had do children go hungry? Of course they go hungry. There's a brother that's got arrested for stealing some food for his kids because he said they were hungry. Hey, let me see if I can find that. I know I saved it. I got in the habit of trying to save a lot of stuff now, especially if I'm not using it right away. I might end up using it eventually. Here we go. I did save it. The last one. Of course, Ross County. That's south of Columbus, Ross County. Chillicothe, probably man charged with theft at Walmart says his kids were hungry. And they arrested him anyway. Instead of giving him help and come on, just being doing the right thing, they arrested him. Ross County, like that's supposed to be an embarrassment, Ross County man was caught trying to steal items from Walmart. Told police that he stole to feed his family. I would have gave the man some money to eat too, myself. It's according to the Chillicothe Police Department. And they were probably laughing and mocking, and they were probably excited and excited to arrest him. They were called to the scene of River Trace Lane Walmart in Chillicothe. I used to hang out in Chillicothe a lot, chasing snow bunnies around back in the day. When they arrived, the theft department said that 42-year-old Tony Simmons was caught past the point of sale and several times in his pockets after taking them out of the package in the bathroom. When the officers confronted the man, he was taking the items out of his pockets and claimed that his kids were hungry. According to the report, when police searched the man, they found a piece of tinfoil with burn marks, 2 straws, and a brown residue from a drug use. Probably planted on him, but I won't doubt it. Stolen items include a flashlight, a Netgear Nighthawk Wi-Fi device, and a yogurt. Total theft was around $170. So you know how these devils fabricate information. You know how they plant drugs on Jake. You know how Esau works. Simmons was arrested and charged with drug paraphernalia and theft and is currently in Ross County Jail. You know how Esau works. I don't believe a goddamn thing this devil says, man. And that he reported, especially if it has anything to do with a Jake. It's the way of the devil. That's just what the devil does. All right, so let me get back to this. Finish reading this out here. Okay, it says here, are people deny adequate medical care or go bankrupt paying for it? Sure, but that's only stuff and what it says Jesus will care about. What? I told you they don't have the truth. If they had the truth, they would be using the right name. And we all know that the Republicans like Mike think are woke. But if some guy kisses some other guy, well, now things are getting serious. You know, we already know about how to cut scripture, what the scripture says about that. And how about the pride that's in supporting an insurrection to take control of the government of the United States. And you know this, and you know if that insurrection was black folks, man, that they would have brought in whatever the equivalent to the modern day Gatling gun and wiped them all out. You know, but look, white privilege, Edomite privilege. Mike fully supported the January 6th failed coup, and he recently made a pilgrimage to Mar-a-Lago to visit that paragon of Christian virtue, Donald Trump, who can only wonder what Donald and Mike talked about. So maybe about the use of political violence. Religious news service recently reported that 1/3 of the white evangelical Protestants support the ideal of the use of political violence. And it's going to come regardless of whether they want it or not, a civil war. And significantly more than any other religious group. Maybe depravity is a problem in America, but maybe it's not where you think it is. So here you go. You know, eventually it's going to end up with what the Egyptians against the Egyptians. Most High is going to put these devils hands on each other's throats, man. You know, that's beautiful. The pride of America deserves God's wrath. Come on, I believe the truth. That's right. That's right. So that's it on that. So, till next time, Lord willing, Shalom.